We start our special newscast at a polling place here in Capital Seoul as voting began at 6 o'clock this morning. My colleague Ahn Sung-jin has been on site since that early hour and joins me now. Sung-jin, welcome back.
Great to be here, Sunny.
So it continues to be an orderly voting process at your end.
Right, Sunny. So I'm currently standing in front of a polling location in Sadang-dong in Seoul's Dongjak-gu district. It's a little bit past 5 p.m. here, which means that the voting process would have already begun with more than 11 hours since 6 a.m. this morning. Now, I was out here since the early hours, and the polling station was most bustling when it first opened and during lunchtime. Now, it seems to have calmed down a bit following the last hours of the presidential election. The polling station that I'm at is one of the 14,295 nationwide and 2,260 from Seoul. We already saw the second highest voter turnout rate for early voting, and many have gathered to vote since this early morning as well. Sunny, if I were to point something out that I spot more frequently here is that a lot of people are taking pictures in front of the polling station with a ballot stamp on their hand. This shows that a lot of Koreans are participating in an I Voted movement, which also features so-called certification sheets with art or characters where people can stamp them to show that they voted. Voters have come here to exercise their right to vote, so have a listen to what some of them had to say.
Though the results should be out after midnight, I'm sure a lot of people are looking out for it. It seems like more people are interested in politics nowadays because the economy is difficult. I want the world to be a fair place where I can succeed with my own skills.
I came out here to vote before going out with my family in the hope of picking a good leader for our country.
Right, the hope of picking a good leader, it's a universal one, if I may say so myself. Sung-jin, for those who have yet to vote, do you have any last-minute words of advice?
Right, Sunny, so we have less than 3 hours left since voting started at 6 a.m. and will end at 8 p.m. Voters must be 18 or above and bring a government-issued ID. Now, unlike early voting, voters can only vote or only cast their ballot based on their registered address. Which polling station they can go and vote at can be found on a voting guide delivered to each household or through the National Election Commission website. Anyone who arrives at the polls and stands in line before the polls close has the right to vote. Taking selfies or pictures of the ballots while inside the polling booth is strictly prohibited. That's all I have for now for a glimpse at the polling station for this hours, and I will be back with more updates later. Back to you, Sunny.
All right, Sung-jin, thank you for that report. And again, for those words of caution against taking pictures within polling stations.